a fake backdrop. So what is something you have an absurd amount of in your life, in your home? Doesn't have to be something you collect. It could be extension cords. I mean, what's one thing you have an absurd amount of when you think about it?
Hair.
Hair, okay. Rob Van Dam, we'll start with you. What's something you have an absurd amount of?
Well, first off, I want to say I have an abundance of love. Oh, that's it. That's it. But also, I'm taking this answer on the road because I also want to say I have a lot of RVD action figures too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Are those all you?
Yeah, all me.
You have
All
that
me.
many action figures?
Yeah, there's like 80 of them.
That's
80 different
amazing.
ones.
They're all different, Rob?
All different. And there's one, there's at least one bootleg. See if I can find it quick enough. No, there's a couple. There's a bootleg one where I have a fucking caterpillar as my weapon, but yeah, I don't know where it is. Oh, yeah, I do. It's over here somewhere, right? Yeah, there it is. The bootleg one. Can you see this?
Yeah.
With I have a caterpillar and a chainsaw.
I don't understand the caterpillar thing.
Yeah, that's random.
It's a upside down WWE on the package. But anyway, yeah, I have a shitload of collectibles as well. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, I used to collect a lot of shit, but now I try to keep it mostly to RVD and Katie Forbes.
Yeah. Is it also like, Rob, because you had that comic book store, did you get a lot of stuff from your comic book store?
I did, and before I moved from LA, I had a ton of that stuff. You know, I had a ridiculous Ghost Rider collection that had 2 display cases, every single statue, if it was a wallet or anything with his trademark on it, plus every action figure. But I mean, I hunted everything down, and that was just like a lifetime hobby since I was probably like 7. And then after going through the divorce and moving and everything, I was just like, you know what? My values didn't change, but my priorities did. And I was like, I'm done with this, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So Ghost Rider, you say? Can I do that on the? I got. No, it's a bad angle, but it's a Ghost Rider tattoo.
Is that the best angle?
It's a horrible angle, but it's I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
Cool, yeah. That looks like that was from Ghost Rider 77, the Carnival of the Freaks or whatever they were called.
All right, so RVD and I are just going to geek out for the rest of the show. You guys can just take it easy. Devon, what about you? What do you have an absurd amount of?
Well, I got some of my action figures too. I don't have as many as Rob. Rob has about 80. I only have about 25.
Wow.
But I will say this. One of the things that I'm loving that I've created over the years that I have an overabundant amount of, and of course, if you want to see it, I can't go upstairs right now because I'll lose everybody. But I have 25 World Tag Team Champions hanging up in my game room.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Hanging up on my wall. And not to mention, I've got a whole variety of video games. I actually turned my upstairs into my game room into a real arcade video game. I've got three of the Pac-Mans in one. I have 3 of the Star Wars in one. I have Golden Tee, which has 3 of them. I have Double Dribble. I got the actual pinball machine Star Wars with the video movie inside the pinball machine. And now I'm going for Mortal Kombat as the next one. After Mortal Kombat, then it'll be Galaxia. I think that's what they call it. Remember the old game Galaxia? I'm going for that. And then Miss Pac-Man.
Wow.
That's so cool.
Nice.
Wow.
And Barbie, what do you have an absurd amount of?
But I'm just saying 25 freaking action figures is quite impressive. I'm impressed. That's insanity.
And you're right, it probably is. But at the same token, I don't have 80.
I had no idea, Bob. I had no idea.
Well,
Well,
it's
you know,
ECW because it's ECW and it's TNA and it's WWE. I guess that's it.
yeah,
But yeah, they did it. And because I have so many different outfits, like the guys at Jack Specific, they used to
Yeah.
say they liked making a lot of figures of me because I had so many different outfits that they said it wasn't as easy to come up with new Diva and Dudley figures because they wore the same shit all the time.
I did try to change it up with the camos, different colors. At one point on TV, I think Jerry the King Lawler, I wore purple and gray. He was like, "Listen, I know Barney wears purple and gray, but the Dudleys." So I was put in the same category as Barney. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to ask Jerry after, "Are you putting me in the same category as Barney because of the color, or you putting me in the same category as Barney because of the belly?"
So what do you have, Barbie? What's an absurd something in your
I
life?
can already guess.
Well, I
this.
don't have $50, but I do have over 50 pairs of white tennis shoes. That is
Oh,
my but Nike high tops, any kind of Nike white tennis shoe, I try to collect. So
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
Our closet,
I thought you were going to say
full of them.
abundance of clothes, Barbie.
Well, that too, but
That too,
white
yeah.
Shoes are
tennis
clothes.
shoes for some reason.
Shoes are closed. Judges.
Yeah.
and you know
Yeah.
what? I've noticed that over the years, especially during the Attitude Era, a lot of the guys, that was their thing. They would go out and get tennis shoes. You know, the newest Nike or the
They're
newest
the
Adidas.
Jordans, like the
There was-
newest
yeah.
Jordans.
Yeah, and everybody
Yeah.
would show up at TV and they'd be like, "Yo, check these out." And I'm like, "Oh, I gotta have them." So they'd go out and get them. And the thing about like D'Lo Brown used to get like shoes every week. It was to the point where he actually made a closet just for his shoes. That's how many tennis shoes he had. So it's amazing, you know, about people collecting shoes.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Man, he stepped on my J's. He stepped on my J's. It just rubbed out. He stepped on my J's. No? Anybody? Anybody? No, okay. It was about Air Jordans. It's a song. Okay. Never mind. I'm just shocked about that answer, Barbie.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. Little bit.
Lisa,
I
what
don't
about
know.
you?
I don't know. I don't know. I was like going, okay, she's gonna shock us. She's gonna shock us.
Isn't it common for girls to have shoe fetishes?
Not all white shoes. That's
Not all
I
white.
just love
Oh.
I don't know why. White, but
you saying shoes,
Oh.
but not all white sneakers. That's what was like. Wait,
I see
Yeah.
the difference.
Yeah.
well, especially
Well, no, and
during
I definitely
quarantine.
understand.
No
Yeah.
one's wearing heels right now. Everyone's wearing tennis shoes. So
Yay!
the other day, and
I
put
bet you.
heels, and I couldn't.
Divan,
even
you put your heels up
Yeah.
for the season, Divan?
Oh hell no! I wear my heels all the time. What you talking
All right.
about?
Barbie
Don't
says
go
we're late.
nowhere
Barbie
without
says
mine.
we're late. We're late.
Listen. I got a bet going on with somebody on the show that we do. Me and Mo Table Talk. If Carol Bassett makes it to the third round or past the third round, I have to dress up in a little schoolgirl outfit. Plus, I have to dress up with the Tiger King underwear G-string. So if I don't,
oh my god, that's
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. So I'm just saying, if I lose, if Carol Bassett makes it to the fourth round, you're gonna see me in my high heel pumps. I guarantee you that.
Hey,
Well,
you
this-
might be
this
back
is-
on TV, Devon. Never.
This is going to be the first
What
time
you don't
ever
wanna
that
be
I'm
seen in.
voting. I never voted before, but I'm voting this year.
Rob, you really don't want to see me in a schoolgirl outfit, do you?
Not again. Not
I
again.
do.
Yeah, not
I
again.
do.
Not
I
again.
do.
Lisa, what about you? What do you have an absurd amount of?
I'm gonna be honest here. It's very boring. I'm not a collector of anything. I'm getting rid of my storage and selling all my crap. And I don't like to be a hoarder, and I'm not. I have a lot of reading glasses.
Oh, that's it. I
Right?
didn't
Amen.
think you
Right?
were gonna
My
say that.
boyfriend just goes, I just found another reading glasses by the toilet. Yeah, I like my reading. I buy 20 at a time, and I can't see. This is they never gave us the warning about this is what it's our future, right, Devon? You saw me at Wizard Worlds using my readers to someone saying, "Oh, I have a picture of us back in the day." I got to put my glasses on, right? But I
Hey,
have
listen.
I have a lot.
I feel for you because I'm the same way. I can't see worth of nothing anymore. I like to blame it on the chair shots RVD gave me.
Yes. Or his splashes. They're pretty tight,
Yeah.
right? I heard.
Oh, Rob, let me tell you something. I'll say this and I'll keep my mouth shut for the rest because if not, I'll go on and on. But my brother, and I never said this to you before, but I'm going to say it right now here. You are a pleasure to work with, an honor. And, you know, if I ever get the opportunity to get back in that ring, I would love to dance with you one more time.
Oh, man.
That's
I
my
love you,
all.
Divan
That's
Dudley.
my
Yeah.
all moment. I love you, man.
That's so cool.
Beautiful. That's
An
beautiful.
absurd amount of love from everybody here today.
You know
This
what?
is great.
You know what?
Hold on. And here's the deal. I want to be able to go toe to toe with Rob and dance with him one more time. But I want Lillian Garcia to say my name coming down the aisle. Devon Dudley.
Yes.
I loved it when she always did that. And hold on.
Can I add?
Hold on.
Can I add something?
It's got to be complete. I would love to have Kelly and Victoria right by my side as I'm kicking butt and taking names. Hold on. Or if Rob is kicking my butt and I need somebody to help me to the back.
And we would love for you to wear that schoolgirl getup you were talking about.
Yes.
With the
during
heels,
this
yes.
dance.
Listen, I'm afraid to do that because if you hit me with one of those kicks and I try to get up, my whole something will be showing. So you know it's gonna be hard.
More ratings, higher
Nice.
ratings.
Yes.
And Lillian, you started things off with hair. Do you want to stick with that answer or do you have something else?
You know what? It's funny because I've actually been moving a few times in the last few years. So because of that, I really have gotten rid of a lot of things. But something that I keep taking from place to place is all these amazing articles and stuff like that. And fans give me photos that I've been or trading cards. And I'm like, at 80 years old, I'm going to be so excited to see these again. So I've been keeping all of that. But more than anything is when you brought that question up, the first thing that popped in my mind, and it might be corny, but it is so true, memories. I have an exorbitant amount of memories created by choosing to go in the WWE and then getting to meet and work with people like all of you. Holy cow, like my heart is full and it just feels so good to even come back on something like this. I think it was Devon you that said family. It's true.
Yes.
Once we're in, and it
We're
is.
in.
Steve, I'm getting credit for my shit again.
Okay.
Hey, if you ask Bubba, he would tell you the same thing. Him and Rob would have something in common.
I love that you brought that up, Lillian, the memories and whatnot, because that's actually where I wanted to go with the next question. Is a little bit more of a challenge on this one. We'll start with Rob again. I want you to tell your favorite memory, your favorite story. It doesn't have to be a highlight. It could be a sad moment, anything. Your favorite memory of anybody else on this panel right now.
Oh my God. All right. Well, let me look. I got it. For some reason, I can only see 4 windows at a time, and I have to turn back and forth. All right. Well, I guess the thing that just pops in my mind, I'm gonna go with the low-hanging fruit, so I don't have to think that much. Is as soon as I say Devon, I think he probably knows because he got shit for this for years. But
God.
But before I got married to my evil ex, I wrestled the Dudleys. Devon, maybe it was single matches, I don't know. But
No, it was a
Devon
tag.
gave me
He
gave me a black eye. He gave me a black eye, and so in my wedding photos forever, I always had the black eye. So.
Oh God, I'm so sorry, Rob. I'm so sorry.
How'd that happen? Was it just a?
It was a spinning elbow. It was actually a tag match.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why I remember it so clearly, I was on Instagram and somebody tagged me in it. So I was actually watching it, and I was like, "Oh my God, this would be a great story to bring up," but I don't want to bring it up because it might bring bad memories to Rob Van Dam. And sure enough,
Thinking about my ex brings back a lot of bad memories.
Hey, hold on. I know what you mean by that. So
Life
but
is
no,
so awesome. Life's so awesome right now. Like back then, really, I was in such a competitive state of mind that I couldn't even feel the love for everyone that I have right now because I was too busy with my defense up, and me and Sabu were in a corner like fuck that guy, and I felt like everybody wanted to take me down. It was so competitive, and maybe I had to be in that state of mind to get through those years. But when I look back at it, I just feel like I've grown up so much and changed in a very productive way. And recently, like not till like my early 40s. When I think of my whole career before that, I think I was in the perspective of, I don't know, maybe the 18-year-old that broke into the business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's weird that you say that, Rob. Like, maybe it was competitive in the guys' locker room, but all of us girls would say, "Wow, what a freaking nice guy Rob Van Dam is."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We would say like, "God, he's so
that's
nice."
great.
He's always like, "Hey guys," like you're always welcoming and everything like that. I didn't see that negativity where like "F this guy, F that guy." You were always stretching out right before matches and very approachable. You know?
No,
Yeah.
I agree
Well,
with
that's
that.
cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Rob, I do apologize for the eye thing. It was a spinning. It was my spinning elbow that I normally do, and I mistimed it. So, and I knew it too. I was in midair and realized I was like, "Oh my God, he's too close."
Oh.
But I couldn't stop myself. My body was still going forward, and bam! And when I hit Rob, I heard, "Oh!" And I just went, "Oh shit!" I went,
But-
"Oh fuck!" And I just remember going over it as I was covering him. The referee won. I said, "Are you all right?" He goes, "2." He goes, "Yeah, I'm fucking fine."
But I never minded ever. I don't think getting hit hard in the ring. I know that I hit a lot of other people really hard, and I never minded. I thought it was cool actually that I had a black eye. I liked my black eyes. Whenever I had them, I kind of felt like that's my I don't know, my war scars.
Yeah.
I still like
badge of armor. Right?
I still like it when I get a black eye. I don't know. So I never mind. I just thought it was a good story, and thank you.
I have my badge of honor right here, right on my forehead. That will be with me for the rest of my life unless I have surgery.
Yeah, our matches though did get. Having said that, let me add on to that. I never minded, but there was certain times like in the matches against the Dudleys or other guys where it felt real competitive, where we felt like bam, he hits me again, I'm gonna bam all that more, we receive bam. Me and Bubba would have a punch, a straight up punch contest every night. Bam, bam, harder and harder. Neither one of us wanted to give. That was part of it. But I mean, I never afterwards ever was like, oh my God, he caught me, because that's part of it. And like I said, I'm sure, if there was a picket line against me, giving people potatoes, I'd be outnumbered by quite a bit.
Hey, Lillian, you look like you were you wanted to jump in there with something.
I have a memory about a certain person on this panel. I don't even want to say it because I just want to show you guys. I found this. Can I just say I was at ringside crying, like I couldn't breathe. My stomach was just hurting so bad. From this particular Halloween, do you see Victoria?
Oh my
God, wrestler?
That was amazing.
That's me. That's me.
In rehearsal. Wasn't that in rehearsal you came out in a penis costume?
Yeah, with my feet as balls, right? Remember?
Hold on. You came out in a penis outfit?
Me.
Yes. During
With
rehearsal.
your face as balls?
During rehearsal. Because I think it was I don't think they were gonna let you come out on TV. So you were gonna pop everybody.
That was it. Yeah. Michelle goes, "Oh, I found Michelle McCool said I found an outfit for you." I go, "Buy that. Take it. We'll do it during rehearsals. And let's just pop everybody." And so you have to inflate it, and there's like a penis, and then my feet were bolitas, coming down. And then Vince goes, "Victoria, is that your costume?" I go, "No, I just came down because just to pop everybody. That was it."
Yeah.
He thought I was seriously going to come down.
I know. He thought you were serious.
But
the look on his face,
Lillian,
was like,
my bright idea, Kelly, was like, Kelly, Barbie, like my idea, that outfit was so heavy that I thought there's no way you're going to eliminate me because none of these girls they're so little. They're not going to be able to lift me over the top rope. So I'm going to win this Rumble.
That
So
was
that was my
hilarious.
genius way going. But oh my gosh, do you remember? Isn't it Barbie? You and Tori are the one that eliminated me.
I think so. Oh, with the sumo wrestle, I think so.
Over the top rope, and I was like, I'm gonna break my neck. I'm gonna break my neck because they were like,
it was hard
going
to
down.
lift. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I was like, Tori, this is you, girl.
No, you got it. Yeah.
Seriously, you fell and you couldn't get up, and your feet are doing this, and you can't get up, and they're trying to get you up.
That was hilarious.
So
and meanwhile, but while that's happening, Mickey and Tori are spinning me around on my back on my back and laughing. I go, and I'm going, you guys, the ref said we have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes, and I'm like freaking out. We need to be done by 2 minutes, and they're like, and they're crying, laughing, and I'm like, but I'm taking it really serious. We have to end the match. I don't want to get heat. I don't want to get heat in the back office. You know what I mean? Oh my God, it was torture. Yeah, it was. That was a fun match. That's one of my fun memories, though, too.
Literally, if there's a way to watch it on the network, I'm going to encourage everyone to definitely check out that match. I don't know what year that was, but oh my God, it's just classic. So thank you.
That was so funny.
I don't remember that either. The year. Yeah.
Barbie, what would you like to add to the memories here?
I probably, so with Victoria, Lisa, one of my first matches in ECW was against her, and I remember we were, for some reason, I think it was Lisa, you came up with this move. You were like, can you do a handstand and then fall from the apron onto the floor? And I was like, I think so they brought out a mat and everything, and they put me, I'm trying to see Lisa on here on the screen so I can see her reaction if you remember this.
I totally remember it.
So I do the handstand, they had the mat down, and I was like, oh, this is fine, because we practiced it on like a cushion, right? I was like, okay, this is fine.
Yeah.
So we're live on ECW, I do it, it hurts so bad, and Lisa's like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine. I was like trying to hold it. I wanted to cry. I was a hot mess. But every match with Lisa was so much fun. We would do this one match. We did the wedgies all the time. And it got like the best crowd reaction because I would give her a wedgie and like run around the ring, and she would, have the wedgie.
I would wear granny panties.
Yes, you would wear the granny panties.
I would go to the Walmart or the dollars. They didn't have dollar store back then, but I would get the big gigantic underwear and then shove it in my.
I think at one point you were like, let me put so it looks like there's poop on there, and when you put
I don't know. I never did that.
No, I think you. No, you didn't. But I think you made a joke that it would be funny.
Yeah. I think I was kind of curious what you guys would have suggested. Yeah, do that. And I'm like, yeah, they're not my friends. Yeah.
I think you did that in the locker room. I think you joked around because I remember.
Yes.
I think you pulled it out one time and it had like poop stains on it.
I think I did.
And I was like,
but you know why I did that? Suggested that because I didn't want to bump. I was like, hey, give me a wedgie. I'll run around the ring. Yeah.
No, that's why I was like, okay, let me do the sting face. You do the wedgie. Perfect.
That's it.
We don't have to do any moves here.
Take it home. Yeah. Give me a move. Right? Oh my God. Oh, that's so great. That was actually the memory I was going to share, Mel.
Okay.
Was with Barbie when she did that handstand and she took this flat bump without protecting herself. Like at all. She didn't put her elbows or knees down. She gave me a handstand on the outside apron with my neck, and then I grabbed her legs and shoved her off, and she took a flat bump.
And that was like my first 2 months of rest. I had no idea what I was doing. I had not, you know what I mean? Like I've been training for a few months. So.
How old were you, Barbie? How old?
I was 19.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
And what about you, Devon?
Well, I think RVD beat me to the punch with the eye thing, splitting him open before his wedding. But I think the second thing would be me hanging 25 feet up in the air with Jeff Hardy at the TLC match, which I swore I would never do again. That man's crazy. And when you're up there in Jeff Hardy's world and you know you're not supposed to be there, That is a very, very scary, scary thing. You know, I just remember me hanging with him and the ladder wasn't moved. And somehow or another, Jeff's feet wind up leaving the ladder. And as that happened, he starts kicking me. Now, remind you, the ladder is not moved. And I'm screaming at Edge on the bottom. I'm like, move the goddamn ladder now. This man is crazy. Move the ladder. Finally, Edge is like, I'm trying, I'm trying. He's trying to tell Jeff to relax. Jeff is in his own world. And me and Jeff laugh about it to this day. And if you watch the TLC match, the one at SummerSlam, and when you get to the part where the match is over and they start showing the replays, they had a real close up visual of me and Jeff hanging. And I'm screaming at Jeff, if you ever loved me, you would stop kicking me. The ladder is not fully moved. And then all of a sudden, I knew that this was probably going to end very, very badly. So I had to endure not only hanging and trying to tighten my abs up just so I can take these kicks and punches from Jeff, but I had to release it. And hopefully the ladder wasn't going to be there. And thank God it wasn't. Edge moved it in time and I took that bump. And good God, it hurt like hell. But that's the moment that I had. And again, it was scary as hell. I told Jeff I would never go back up there with him again.
And Devon got rocked so hard he thinks Jeff Hardy's here at Wizard World.
Well, I did say you beat me to it. That would have been my number one. But my number one after that, without anybody on the panel, would have been that one.
Okay,
cool.
That's fair. That's fair. WizardWorldVault.com.
But I wasn't Momo, but also too, like, that was like I was interjecting on Barbie's like memory.
Yeah.
Like also Lillian was the mom of the locker room. Like if we had marriage problems, like she has like just a natural, like, is everything okay? Let's go up in the bleachers. And she would talk to us and give us motherly advice. So she was always like the, you know.
She definitely took me under her wing when I came in. I was like the baby, and she was like, "You poor thing," like.
Yeah, oh being new in a locker room with like all these girls are like fighting for a position on TV is not a fun place. And then when you see a drop dead gorgeous girl like Barbie coming in, what you said 19, I'm like, well, there goes my TV time. Jesus Christ. Oh man, But yeah, but Lillian was always like the shoulder to cry on. You were always there, Lillian, like for us to like say our personal problems that we had at home, which we're not allowed to show on TV. Wow. Or at TVs.
It's wild that you said that because it was all by having those interactions with all of you guys and even the guys in the back, just having human conversations. That's where the whole idea of Chasing Glory came. And it's just been so nice to have you guys be so open about your relationships and your struggles, just like I am about my own, because I think that that's really what has helped the fans also seeing the human side of all the things that we go through, and also hearing that we can help each other out by just saying, hey, let's go to the bleachers, let's talk. That's what we need more of, I think, with everyone, if you're whatever environment you are. So I that means a lot that you say that, and that you have no idea.
It's like I think everybody assumes that we're superheroes, like even in real life. We're not. We're a character on television. We play a heel, and nothing's going to affect me as a heel. I'm just like, nothing's going to hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? But it's like, we are human. We have insecurities, and am I thin enough? Am I pretty enough? Am I right?
Yeah, I even love what Rob brought up today. Like, he's realized how much growth he has done even recently. It's the whole thing that you always grow. You can always learn. You can always be better. And then those around you. And I think that that's what we need to really, especially in an environment like we are nowadays, where we're all trying to separate, be 6 feet apart, whatever. No, we need more unity than ever. So this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Isn't that great when, you're like Bobby said, she was 19 and 20 and 25, and you think you know everything. And then all of a sudden, as the years go by, you realize as you get older that you didn't know. And sometimes some people ask me, they go, well, would you like to go back to when you were 25? I go, hell no.
No. Yeah.
I said,
agree.
hell no.
I agree.
The only way The only way I would go back is if I could have the mindset I have now, going back to 25, as in
Right.
when I did it when I was 25 and didn't know anything. Because when you're that young, you think you know everything. And it's only
Yeah.
until you go through some trials and tribulations is when you realize how the world really should be, or how you as an individual should be.